Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to NeoRCC. I really appreciate you watching. So here we have the newish SCX10 base camp. Pretty nice little rig. There's some things I liked about it, and just a couple things that I really didn't like about it. That being the tires that come on it, or the wheels, I should say. The tires actually aren't bad. These are the Falcon Wild Peak tires. They feel pretty good. On the rocks, I don't think they do fantastic, but I think on a trail they'd be fine. I don't think you'd have any issues trailing with these. However, I'd like to take these off and put them on a different set of wheels, but these are glued on when everybody else is pretty much using plastic bead locks now. I wish they would have used plastic bead locks so I could just take these off and put the tires on a different set of wheels, but now I gotta unglue them, which isn't, it's doable. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but anyway, let's talk about what came in the box. So got your basic SCX10 no frills, doesn't have locking discs, doesn't have a TIG unit, doesn't have overdrive or in the transmissions selectable or anything like that. Comes with your basic Spectrum SLT3 radio, like comes with just about everything that Axial does, or that has this Spectrum electronics in it. It came with the normal, which is nice. This is one thing I'm glad they did, but it came with your normal brush motor and ESC and a separate receiver, which is nice because a lot of the things they've been doing lately, they've been using these 2-in-1 ESC receivers. So if you want to replace the ESC, you have to replace the receiver also, which is kind of a pain. And the reason that I'm glad that they did this is because I'm getting so many vehicles on my FlySky GT5 that I would like to run, two trucks at once, and I'm not sure how that would work. I've never tried it on the GT5, going between two different trucks at the same time. I don't think it would work very well. When you switch from one to the other, you might just lose total communication, and it might just take off on you. So I was a little hesitant. I would much rather run two vehicles with two separate radios. So, but anyway, what came in the box is the manual. You get the manual right here, which isn't that great. It has some extra parts that came with it that they don't talk about in the manual at all. So it comes with your wheel wrench, some Allens. Comes with some windshield wipers and some light buckets that are for like the bumper or to go up here by the window, area. But it also comes with a transmission gear, but it doesn't say if it's a high speed, low speed. It doesn't mention anything about which gear this is, because there's two gears, one on each side that look identical. I haven't opened it up to really look into the transmission yet, but this is probably a higher speed gear. I wouldn't say high speed, but higher speed gear, because I ran it yesterday and it's not very fast. Top speeds maybe 3-4 miles an hour, but slow it did good. So that's what comes in the box. Not a whole lot. You get the truck, you get the radio, you get the manual, and a couple of advertisements for Pro line, wheels and tires and shocks, and then some axial upgrades if you want to do some axial upgrades. You have those options. They do have a TIG unit here you can throw in there. They do have the differential overdrive gears. I put the Trio Portal overdrive gears in already. So I did a video yesterday, and I wasn't real happy with it, so I'm redoing it again. So yesterday I did the videos, and I ran it before I put any of the Trio brass upgrades on it. But while I was putting the upgrades on, while I was reviewing the video I made yesterday, and I just wasn't happy with the video yesterday, so I'm doing it again. But the upgrades are already on it now, so it's kind of, I'm not going to go back and take them off again. But so I didn't do a whole lot. I just put your normal brass TIF pieces on there. So we got inner and outer Trio brass. I went with the Mias TIF covers. They're a little bit lighter than the Trios, but they're half the price. So I went with these, and they look nicer, I think, too. So I went with the Mias diff covers, front and rear, and then I put some brass, only the outer portal covers on the rear, and then the Mias diff cover on the rear. So that's the only brass that's on the rear, is the diff cover and the outer portal cover there. But if you just saw there, I have like 4 different wheel and tire options on this thing right now. But I did put the Holmes Hobby Polar Pro in there because it, with the Mamba X, this is one of the only vehicles that it fit in fairly well. So I haven't secured this down yet, but I will get that done, and we're gonna run it with that motor in there. But out of the box, this thing, it's pretty light. Weighs in at 4 pounds, 6.11 ounces out of the box. That's with the wheels, tires, you know, the factory plastic wheels and tires, the body, everything on it as it comes out of the box. After I put the Trio brass on there with the body on, but I didn't have tires on it, it was 5 pounds, 14.3 ounces. And then after I put the wheels, which I really have to reweigh this after I figure out which wheel and tire combo I'm going to use, because it's going to make a difference, because these have the brass weights in them, these do not. I think that one on the other side has a brass weight in them that does not, but that's a Thule over there, the rest of them aren't. So as it sits right here, it is 7 pounds, 15.3 ounces. So it's right at 8 pounds. So and I wanted to get just an idea, so I know what kind of inserts I want to use. So the Tora blue inserts would work really well on this, so that's probably what I'm going to go with. You guys will have to let me know which wheel and tire combo you think you like the best. These are the Tora, just the stamped deep dish wagon wheel looking things. These are the deluxe Iron Rock tires, the new ones. So I'd like to try these out. These things feel really sticky, like they'd be good on the rocks. These are the knockoff BFG KM3s, KO3s, whichever they are. These just have the factory foams in them, so they're pretty light. I don't have any brass in these ones, but I think the like the bronze or copper looking, I think that looks nice on the darker body on this dark gray, blackish body. So I think that looks pretty decent with those ones. I mean, those don't look bad either. These wheels might look better with a different tire on it too. But on the other side, these are the wheels and tires that I had on my Red Cat Ascent. These are the factory tires that came off the Red Cat Ascent, and these things are surprisingly good for a factory tire. But those are a bronze wheel also, and I thought those looked all right. Those look pretty nice. So I'm thinking between this one and this one here. But you guys will have to let me know which one you like best. The toolies I was just playing around with. That's for a different video that's coming up. So we'll talk about these because I just dove into a rabbit hole on toolies. But these are a 1.9 wheel, but a 100 millimeter tall, or a 4.1 inch tire, I think, or a 4.1 inch tire, where these are a 4.75. You can see the sidewalls much taller on those, but I was looking for more of a road tire to look kind of scalish on those rims there, but we'll talk about that on another video. That's for something else. But anyway, I ran it yesterday, and I think everything was covered in snow, or had a little coating of snow, but it was below freezing, and I took a pretty good tumble off the rope bridge, which you'll see here. I don't know if you can tell, but this was all nice and even yesterday, so I think I tweaked something when I took that good hit off the rope bridge there. So because that's kind of hanging over here now, and it's way tucked. I don't know. So I tweaked something when I took that fall off the rope bridge yesterday. But anyway, we'll get to that running video here in just a minute. I just wanted to go over the truck real quick. I like it. It's very basic. They did use the narrow links on these things, but I think that's pretty normal. I think they use the narrow links on just about everything, except maybe the Pro. I'm not sure about the Pro. But anyway, let's go ahead and get outdoors, and we'll fade into the running video. Just a quick service announcement to and a reminder to check your batteries and all your transmitters if you have a line of them like this. I did find a couple recently that were corroded, and one went to my Willys here, my FMS Willys. So I'm probably gonna have to replace the receiver and transmitter out of that one, because I left them in for like a year, and it was all corroded. So just a reminder, check your batteries. All right, let's give this thing a little run. I think I got it, the wheels straight. Looks like it's starting to snow out here a little bit. Let's give it a little speed run. That's top speed right there. Everything's got a coating of snow on it, so not sure how well this is going to do, but we'll give it a try. Definitely got some body rub. Yeah, this might be a problem. Everything's not quite frozen out yet. Frozen out here yet. This is the first day of really cold temperatures we've had, so the ground isn't frozen yet, but everything above the ground will be negative this way. Put the angle on. Not having too high hopes. I don't think these are the best tires in the world, but I don't think they're the worst though either. Ooh. There it goes, there it goes. So I get to a flat spot, then it gets slick. All right, let's try to put one up the other way. Bumper's hanging up in that climb right there. I gotta give it a little push, but nope, it's not gonna take that angle. It's gonna go right backwards. So that's not happening. Let's try this, see if we can get up this guy here. I think that extra gearing that came with it may be a high-speed gear, not a low-speed gear. I think the low-speed gear is already in here because it's not very fast. Yeah, it's slick. I don't think it's going to get across this. And we're already hung up on the bumper back there on the wood. So that one's not happening either. Let's give it a go. Up the rope bridge, which is this is probably the last season the rope bridge is going to live. Come on. When in hell, throttle out. Not words to live by. I don't have high hopes for this because it's all snowy. This rope might break. I'm surprised the cheap twine that I used to make this bridge has lasted this long. Yeah. It's probably going to flip over backwards anyway. You gonna make it? You gonna make it? You gonna make it? Come on. And we're getting awfully close to the edge over there. Come on now. I don't think it's happening. Whoa. Oh, ouch. Okay, so yeah, with a little bit of snow on the ground and these tires, it doesn't look like too much is going to be happening here. We'll try going up this. Warm up the tires a little bit. Yep, there it is. I do have that at a little bit lesser angle now. And we'll come down over here. And I think we're going to call it there because I have another dinner to go to here in a little bit. And got to get ready for that. Driving. But yeah, I think it's got potential. Will definitely need weight down low, which I have, which we'll do. Really interested to see how that other motor does in here. Motor and ESC, but yeah, we will give that a go next time. I don't want to make this video too freaking long, but all right. Thanks for watching. We'll catch catch you next time.